Hi, it's Maya here, and today I'm going to talk to you about some new to me authors that I really want to read. Now, I'm not going to say that I will read all of these in 2017 because I just don't want to put that pressure on myself, but I would really like to get to these authors and their books. So we're going to start with the authors that I wanted to read for the longest amount of time, and I just haven't, and I don't know why, and it's sort of embarrassing at this point. And the first of these is Connie Willis, who has written science fiction for so long, and she received the 2011 Grandmaster Award from the Science Fiction Writers of America, and she's just a really honored science fiction writer. And the series that I'm most interested from her is the Oxford Time Travel series, starting with Doomsday Book. The second, oh my god, I can't believe I haven't read her yet, author on this list is Lois Mcmaster Bujold. I have wanted to read The Curse of Chalion for so long, and I finally picked it up as an ebook last year, so I will get to it. She has also written the Vorkosigan Saga, which is such a long-running science fiction series, but I want to start with her fantasy books. Next on this list is Juliette Marillier, who writes these fairy tale retellings or fairy tale inspired books. I've known about her Seven Waters series for so long, that starts with Daughter of the Forest, and I would really like to read them at some point. Finally, on this part of the list is Mervyn Peake, who wrote Gormencast, which is a fantasy classic, but it's just so long. The book is so huge. I think it's basically made out of 3 parts, so I could read them in smaller parts, but the whole thing is so big. My sister absolutely loves this book and the TV series based on the book, and I have seen the miniseries, but I can't remember anything about it. Now let's move on to some authors who are newer to me. I have learned about these authors after I joined Booktube. And the first of these is Max Gladstone. He writes the Craft Sequence, the first book of which is 3 parts Dead. And I can't even remember what this series is about, but I know that I really want to read them. And the next is Cameron Hurley. I have read one non-fiction book from her, but none of her fiction. And now I don't know where to start. So tell me, should I wait for Stars Are Legion, which is her science fiction book coming out this year? Or should I start reading her Beldam Apocrypha series or her Worldbreaker saga? Just let me know. Then I have Sebastian de Castel, who writes the Greatcoat series, the first book of which is called Traitor's Blade. Now this is on my list because I love the Three Musketeers, and the Greatcoats are sort of like the Musketeers, and because Sam from Sam's Nonsense really loves these books, and she also likes the Three Musketeers and knows how much I love them and has recommended them to me. And then I have a couple of young adult fantasy authors. The first is Leigh Bardugo, who wrote The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, the series that starts with that. And my sister really loves this book, and I've heard so many good things about the writing style, which sounds like something that I would enjoy, so she's on my list. And finally on my list I have Laini Taylor, who writes the Grisha Universe fantasy books, and this just sounds like a fun fantasy series, and I can't lie, the covers of her books are always really great and they draw me in. And also Sam from Thoughts and Tones really loves this series, and I just want to read it. So those were all my authors that I want to read that I haven't read yet. Now you can go on and shout at me for the comments how you can't believe that I haven't read these yet and I should read them right now. So please go ahead and do that if you want, and I will pick the one that you recommend the most to be the first one or something. That's all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in my next one.